Street art is a really strange art practice in the sense that people experience my work every day, they experience my art, and yet they don't get to hear why I've done that. I have to just totally let that go and let people have whatever response that they feel and value that. How people perceive it is totally out of my control. Are we recording? This is important. When people ask me what I do, my first response is, I'm an artist, but the reality is so much more. This is my full-time job and I make art for a living. So here in my studio, I make art for myself. I make art for exhibition sale and print sales. And I paint large-scale murals of my own art as well. Then I paint commercial commissions. And then on top of all of that, I teach collaborative mural painting workshops where we together create a piece that has just resulted in some of the most powerful and rewarding projects of my career. Yeah, it's a strange concept, but expressing ourselves through art can be a tool for healing or for storytelling or even just for acknowledging a part of self that might not get much light of day. For me, that's drawing people with animal companions that love them and go everywhere with them, because that feels really good. It's just such a simple thing. I don't feel like pretending anymore, and I think we're at a time where there is just a real yearning for realness and a real yearning for authenticity, and it doesn't have to be okay. You don't have to be okay. It's okay. I think there's a perception that street art has to be antagonistic in some way. I've always felt like I want my art to feel like sitting in a circle around a campfire with strangers. Because you know that feeling that within an hour you're sharing all of your stories and you're singing together or you're bonding. I think connection is paramount. It's really hard not to feel isolated in our super hyper modern, intensely individualized world. I don't want everyone to connect over anger, but I think acknowledging these darker things that we're all experiencing and having those conversations is healing. But then juxtapose that with beauty and hope and inclusion and trying to find a really beautiful, sweet balance between reality, which is raw and hard, but then also reality, which is loving and gorgeous. I don't want to be overly positive or overly negative. That's really important to me, but I do really want to hold space for the two to exist together. My experiences with the RIP Toxic Masculinity artwork was a real comprehension, a dawning comprehension that the public really don't know what we do. I think people really understand how interested I am in society and in communities and in telling people stories and hearing people's stories and helping them feel heard and paint their portraits and celebrate what they're celebrating. It's really important that I feel like everything that I put out has a sense of purpose and is going to impact that space for my community or for the broader community in a positive way. I'm finding so much more value and such a satisfied life in talking to people who want to create change in their communities and offering my skills as tools to help them. I'm really finding so much value in relationships, and I see these people as my allies. We've all got different skills, but we're working towards a common goal, and that is creating change for a better future. And it's so simple. There's nothing nuanced about it. we're working together to create change for a better future. This is just what I have to create this change with. This is the best thing that I have right now. I'm in a really beautiful time now where my inside self and my outside self are together, where I'm starting to see my style overflow from my studio and my sketchbook onto large-scale murals citywide, to come to a place within myself and in my career where I'm drawing for me and I'm drawing from me, to have hidden myself for so long. And now I'm at this place where I'm here, and then that's being seen, and that's creating a sense of belonging in others through my art. Like it's really beautiful.